Hello, this is Cindy from Cinders Papercraft.co.uk, and this is tutorial number 3. You'll be sick of hearing my voice. We done this one earlier, and I thought that was very sweet, but I've done a longer one, but I am also going to show you a bit of a sneak peek of something else. Right, so we are using the same ones as before, and we're using the same gift tags as before, but they're really shimmery, and I am going to stamp to and from on there, but I didn't want it to show. I might actually do it on the back. So this ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. If you wanted to give it even more of a bit of glitz, you can take your Wink Stella and just rub it on. You won't be able to see it, but it does create, is that gonna, no. It will create a shimmer, and that's how you make your shimmer ribbon if you wanted to do that. Right, so Let It Snow has come out of the Merry Little Labels, which also has its own punch, and you'll notice I'll turn that away from me because Sundays aren't a good looking day for me. Right, so we have these in various different colours, and I think they're beautiful. I do love that purple. All of these are available at the moment. Stampin' Up! Dew White, Gold, Silver and Copper. But I decided to put in some of the other ones just in case you didn't want those. You can also emboss in any colour you like as long as you've got the inks, so your colours are unlimited. You just have to work a bit quicker. Right, so I am again using this, which I think I'm falling really in love with. I can't wait to stamp that and then put in some coloured baubles and then pop that in there. Can't wait. Anyway, that's enough. Now then, here is my little parcels, because the way I figured it is you didn't necessarily want to sit through me cutting and doing all these that I had done on my previous one. So again, it is the same size. If you go back and look at my previous one that I've uploaded, that goes more into the cutting and how it goes. So we are going to now put this together, and I've already done these, so it just doesn't that look lovely? And I think that's so nice as a sentiment. I really do. And I like it that it opens up and you can put who, to and from and a little message. You don't have to put these on there at all. You can just write messages to whoever you're giving it to. Now I am using this side of it, of the paper, and that is from Christmas Around the World. I keep mine in 12-inch album covers. You get a pack of 50 for a couple of pounds, and that's how I keep my paper stored. But I do have to say, I'm probably the only one that actually finds them just a little bit freaky. I'm not fussed by them, but doesn't matter because I love this side. Right, so it is exactly the same, and this time I'm actually going to pop this one on. So I don't need it that, don't need it that thick, and I'm going to pop it on now because last time I forgot. So this doesn't need to be any particular length or width, it can just be any old scrap. And now my glue chooses to mess around. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Right, let's see if I can do this without stabbing myself. Right. So I'm just going to close that up for a second because I want that to spread the glue. And we are just going to pop that on. Probably halfway, and again that I'm just eyeballing that. I'm not going to stress if it's slightly out. Right, so now I've got ink all over me. Sorry, I've told you before I'm a mucky pup, and I also have glue all over me. Right, so that is the bit that you're going to be able to pull. Right, now I have already cut the slot for this to go into. I showed you how to do that on the last one. So now this is going to make a box that is 7 inches by 2, so you'll be able to fit quite a bit in there. I am going to show you how to do a tea light one. I'm looking forward to that one. Tea lights are such a popular present to give either at Christmas and birthdays, on craft fairs, and I have some funny ideas about that. I think I can come up with something quite comical. Right, so I'm not having much luck with my borders. Keep going a wee bit wookie. See, now it's not going to stop. Let me just undo that. Or not. Oh, now I have glue everywhere. Superb. Can this get any better? Right, so we are going to pop that down and give that a nice little border. Oh joy. Ugh. Right. Ugh. I've got glue everywhere. Yuck. Right. Now, do I dare try that again? Because as soon as I do that, it starts coming out. It seems to have pressurized itself. Right, so oops, nice equal border. Oh, it's doing it again. I think I'm going to give up with this glue today. Otherwise I'm going to get all yucky. Right, let me see if this one will behave. Right, so now we're going to put on the strips. Oh, it's going lovely today, isn't it? Right. These glue bottles are fantastic. If you put your Tombow in them, it makes them really, really detailed. You can get them into very, very fine areas. They really are good. Right. So, yep. I'm happy with that. Now I want, no. Oh, that's a shame. Wanted to give it the, oh well. Wanted to give it a bit of a V look, but it won't have it. Do try and stay away from papers with patterns, because as you well know, my dear people, my friends, I can be a little bit, what's the word? Dim? No, not dim. That sounds nasty. I don't always remember to do things properly. Yeah, we go with that one. I get carried away. I'm enjoying myself so much that I forget sometimes what I'm doing and what I should be doing. Right. So the weekend is now gone and it's back to work tomorrow. That depressing Monday morning feeling is creeping up a day early. Right, so that is from the outside. Look, you can see all the bits of glue. Oh, I mustn't lose that. Right, so now we are just going to put some glue on the sentiment panels. You can, of course, have designer series paper inside as well if you don't want to put sentiment in, but I quite like the thought of writing a nice little message. So, but you must do what you want. Either way, it will look lovely. I'm sure. Do you know, this may be one of these days where I maybe shouldn't be filming. Right, there we are, and that is the inside. I'm gonna, oh, and I done that for the inside, didn't I? Yeah. And to show you what it looked like, because before I put in plain. Oh, before we put that on. Honestly, it's disastrous today, but at least I can laugh at myself. I do not take myself seriously at all. Right, so we are just going to put some glue on these bits here, because we are going to, if you turn those out and fold them the other way, it might make it a bit easier for you to do. So you're going to stick those down, but before they set, you're going to push that in, because you want it to be able to, you don't want it to be so close that that can't fold in, if you know what I mean. I think you do. See, the thing that if you get that, like, well, that's an exaggeration, but then that won't be able to fold in there. So, ooh. So that is the case with that one. So use that as time to stick those bits, and then we can put the glue on there, like that. And now we can put glue on this piece of paper. Oh boy. Please tell me I'm not the only person in the world that seems to have me moments. Let me put that pin back in. You've seen all the glue on my hands, look, from my volcano glue. Oh God. Right, and now the sun's going to come out and get really bright. So that's going to sit there, and we now have a pull tab, and this is where we find out if I was sensible enough. Oh yes, look, it worked. Yay. Yes. Small mercies. Right, so here are the lovely labels, and I think they will look lovely on any gift. So I've done that one long enough so they're not crumpled in. So I am not going to put a belly band on this one. I am going to just pop that on there with some of my dimensionals that I can only seem to find the small ones. Cool. Does anyone else have problems with these small ones? Or is it just... No, it is probably just me because of my hands. But they're ever so fiddly. I mean, they're fantastic on small projects. But I do have to say, they are fiddly. There's a lot of them though. They do last some time. Goodness, look at all this glue. Right, and then we are just going to pop that like so. Right, so that is our project, but this is a sneak peek, and you'll probably think it's silly, but that is also going in here. Right, I can see that the excitement is just overwhelming. It is a bookmark, but the only reason I've done it on this paper is because I just wanted to show you quickly, but it actually is a magnetic bookmark. So if you had, do I have a book in here? I bet I do not have a book of any sort here. Right, so this is our book. This is what got me filthy. Right, so this is the book. And then you would just pop that over your page. There you go. And the good thing is, it's not going to fall out if your book drops, or it's pretty stuck. So that is, I'm going to be doing some of those. That's so cute. Absolutely cute. But you don't need to have this. I'm going to come up with all sorts of ideas. So that will fit in there. And I absolutely adore that. So you can see the size difference. There. I really hope you like that. And I'm sorry that free tutorials have come at you in one go, but there might even be another. But I love that. Love it. Okay, I know. Stop being soppy. I will say goodbye. Right, so please do give me time for my blog. I am trying to catch up with it. I'm picking glue off, sorry. I am trying to catch up from a week of being poorly, and I'm sticking with that excuse. Well, it actually is the truth. So I will be uploading it. I have given you the measurements for everything I've done so far, so bear with me on that. And I do hope you've enjoyed the projects today. And thank you ever so much for joining me and spending part of your day with me. I hope my my lovely subscribers, my faithfuls, I hope you're glad to see my tutorials. And I will say, have a lovely day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And thank you ever so much for spending part of your day with me. I look forward to seeing you again. See you soon. Bye-bye.